Hi everyone, so today we will create an on-click pop-up without using a plugin. So this will work in all WordPress themes, so whether you're using a Beaver, Elementor, Divi, this will work, okay? And as much as possible, I am avoiding a plugin because I want to keep my website lightweight. So so here actually I already created an instruction how to make this on click pop-up, and I received some few questions that are they are having trouble on how the on click pop-up works. So I decided to create a video so I can elaborate you more what the code means, okay? So but before that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification to receive if I have a new videos, okay? And if you have any, if you need any website help and you want to outsource some projects related to WordPress, feel free to message me on Facebook. I would love to talk to you and let me know your budget per project so we can talk that about and we can collaborate. And let's go back with the scenario. So yes, as an example, let's say in this area, so I have a test website here, and in this area I want this button here to be pop-up, okay, because it is redirecting right now to a YouTube website and I don't want the visitors go to any external website. So we will create an on-click pop-up. Yay! Anyway, so we will follow these instructions for you to better understand what the code means, okay? So in this instruction, it says that you need to create a code module. So this will be the pop-up itself, okay? Normally, let's use a paint here. I'm gonna use a paint here so I can elaborate with you. So normally a pop-up, so this is a pop-up. Normally a pop-up has a grayish background, right? Like a gray background or a black background with a, let's say, 40% opacity, right? And then there is a pop-up inside, like this is a pop-up, and then the content, okay, show the content, okay? So this is how it looks, and this thing, this area should cover the entire window. So this is in this area, that's why we need to create a code module to create this kind of design. So let's begin. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna enable the visual builder, and we will create a code module. We will add a code module, but it should be in a separate row. So you can place the code module in any area you want to, so but I prefer to just put it, okay, let me just remove that one. So I prefer to just put that in, close to the button. So I will use wireframe, and then I will create a row here. Let me drag that down. So you can put in any place, you can put the pop-up code module in any place you want, but I just prefer to put it near at the watch video button. So let's call that pop-up, and then let's create a full width row and use a code module. Now we already have that, and in this area it says that you need to create two classes. So these classes is not really, for me it's not really good. I will rename these classes so you can better understand. So let's create a class called pop background. Okay, I will make that into, I want to make that to gray thing. And then hold on, let me go back. Hold on, let me just go back. So let's enable it again and go back to the module. So I put the module here. Let's go back there. Let's rename the label to pop up. So we have reference. So there is a pop-up background. This is the gray, the grayish thing here that will cover the entire window. Now we need to create a pop-up container. So I will add another class here. Let's call that pop container. And then I will create another pop. Actually, let me just put that way. So we have a pop-up background and we have a pop container. Now let's save that and go to the theme options. Now in the theme options, I will declare some CSS code to make the to style the pop-up. So we call their class, actually I have some code here already, but I will demonstrate to you how that, what are the meaning of these codes. So basically we have a background. Let me just use the width first. Basically we want to set the position to fix. We want to set the position to fix so we can manipulate the design. Otherwise it will just stuck. It will just stuck here. So we want to set it into fixed position so we can manipulate the designs. The position of the pop-up. Now I will set the pop-up into the background pop-up into 100% width and a 100% height. So it's 100% height and then 100% width. Now we will add a background. So I'm gonna add a black background with a 65% opacity. So okay, and then we will set a Z index. So let me just save that so you can see how it looks. So if I refresh this one and then let's exit the visual builder. So there's nothing. You cannot see anything there. But if you, that should be a class. So save again and CA. Okay, refresh it. So you cannot see anything. But if I inspect the elements and Control V and then save, you'll see that there is a pop-up that's set here. Now we need to add few more CSS code to pop the black background with a 65% opacity, and that will be the Z index, and we will set like 1000. But we haven't seen anything. So another thing is we need to put it at the top so we can see it. So it's already, you can already see the gray thing here. We set it at the top, right? Now I wanted to move it at the left because in this area there's still no gray thing. So we need to set it into left. Okay, I think we're already good. You can see here there is already the gray background that we are looking for. So I'm gonna get that code and put it here and save. Now let's refresh. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, we already have the gray thing. This is what we are looking for. Now we will do this part. the container. Okay, so we call the class called pop container. So I'll put pop container, and we want that to be background white. And then I want it to be, because we already in the 100% width, right? And we want that to be like it's 50% of the entire window. So we will set that into width of 50%. Or you can declare a static size, let's say like 200px, like that, but I prefer to just use maybe 45%, and then save. Let's see now. Okay, let's see now. Okay, we haven't seen anything yet. Because our CSS are not yet complete. So we need to set another position. It should be in fixed position. And then I will set a background of like maybe, okay, I set it into fixed position. I wanted to see how it looks for you. So set it to fixed. I think my class is not right. Pop background, it's called pop container. Pop container, it is right. So we need to add more things. So we need to set, okay, I'm gonna move it at the centered area, because right now it is not in the centered, and I think it's not, it is hidden. So we need to set a left of 50% and translate. Basically left, we want it to be in the 50% here, and then negative 50%. This is to make our module at the centered area. So save that one, and then let's see. We cannot see anything because our container is empty. But if we set a static height, let's say it's 300px as an example, you will see that the white thing should be visible at the centered area. As you can see here, it's almost in the centered area. So I'm not so sure why it's not centered, but okay. So actually this should work, but I'm not sure why. Okay, so we will set another top, because right now it's in the top area. We wanted to push it here at the center, so that should be, let's say, top 20%, and save. Let's see, it's still at the top area. Let's put it a 50%. Okay, so this is the design that we are looking for, but it is empty because we haven't declared anything yet. So, but I'm gonna put that into 40%, so it's more, I want it to move more at the top, or maybe 30%. Okay, so we're already in this kind of style. So this style, but our container is still empty. So let's enable again the visual builder, and we will put the YouTube embed into our container, inside the container. So if I enable that one and then click the wireframe, and then we will look for the pop-up here, I will add that at the center, inside the pop container. If we save that, and then here, okay, so this is how it looks, but I want to have like the white edge area, so I'm gonna put a padding of maybe 3% in every section. or 5%. Let's see. So save and then visual. And we have set a static height, so we can remove that. I just set the static height so you can see the container, because we cannot see it because we put an empty value there. So 5% is too big, so I'm gonna make that 2%, and then I will add extra position at the top, so it will be. So this is how it looks right now. And the only thing that we need to put is, I think we can add like a close. So if we click the close thing, this area will be disabled and it will be back to normal. So if we exit one, actually I'm gonna put 2%, not 3%. So I will add another. Okay, let me go to the wireframe again, go to the pop-up, and I will put another class. Okay, and this is the close thing here. This is the close, and let's name that pop close and save. Let's see, I'm gonna note the class name here for reference, and yeah, I think we're almost done here. So yeah, this is the design that we are looking for, but I need to, work around with the style. So I want the pop close to be in the right area. So text align, and then right, and then text transform to be uppercase. And I want to add like a margin at the top of -1 rem. Let's see. So it's not working. Why? Negative, let's say just 5%. And I will add, make that to 0, and then the top will be 5%. Oh, let's make it like 3%. And this. Top, left, right. Okay, move that. Not margin, but not margin top, but just margin. %. C. Okay, so I think I'm already good in this area. Now we don't want to make this happen. Like if someone visit the website, the pop-up will be visible. We want that if they click the watch video, the pop-up will be visible. We don't want it to be automatically popping, because we are doing an on-click pop-up, not a pop-up. So I will hide that one. So display none. We will hide that, and only trigger if this area was clicked. I mean, if the button is clicked, then the pop-up will be visible. So if you do that, nothing happens. It just goes to the YouTube. So we need to configure that area. So I'm gonna enable that again, and then I will set Okay, in this area we will remove the code. So we will remove the code. Just remove that area. Position. We will remove the code here. I mean the link, and then I will add a class called PopMe. Okay, or like that. PopMe. And then visual exit the visual builder. So this is how it looks. Now we need to declare a CSS, I mean a JavaScript or a jQuery to pop that area. And simply go to integration, theme options, and then integration, and then this area. So we will add a JavaScript code here, script, or let's just not JavaScript but jQuery. Just okay, jQuery boiler plate. Okay, let me just grab this thing here. Okay, so this is the boilerplate of jQuery. Here, it's an empty string. So what we will do is we will declare a Onclick functions. So we created a click functions. Like if the PopMe, which is this one, is click, then the pop-up background that was hidden will be displayed again. So in the general section we have set that into none because we want to hide the sign when the page loads. But if someone click the button, we want it to be displayed block again. So if we save that one and then let's try to refresh and click the watch. Yeah, I hope this has been helpful. If you need any tutorials, please let me know. Comment down below and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, simply follow the tutorials that I have provided here in my posts. So the tutorial that I just did is just really similar to this area, but I'm just illustrating to you how the code means. So yeah, and subscribe to my channel again, and also feel free to join my Facebook group if you are a Filipino freelancers who is looking for tips and tricks how to grow your career online. Feel free to join my Facebook group. If you are an entrepreneur and you're looking for a freelancer, then join to my Facebook group as well. You can feel free to post any job hiring position. I'm sure there's a lot of freelancers also who is fit to your position. And yeah, and also I'll be happy to collaborate with you if you have any ideas that you want to share with me. Thank you so much and have a great day.